Come out your seat.
We don't want to leave you behind, sir.
A powerful weather system has unleashed historic rainfall across the southern United States, triggering life-threatening flash floods and widespread devastation. The remnants of a major tropical depression stalled over the Gulf Coast region, dumping unprecedented amounts of water within a 48-hour window.
How are they?
Well,
My name is Whitney Allen,
look at it.
and I'm a widow. My husband Ryan
Flooding
died.
all the
We
way.
never
This is
thought
our
we'd ever
front
have to use life insurance, but
yard.
the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast.
Both Mississippi and Louisiana have declared states of emergency as emergency crews work around the clock to rescue stranded residents. Local authorities and weather experts have described the event as a rare, high-impact weather phenomenon that overwhelmed drainage systems.
Daddy. Leave it to Daddy to get in my video or my pictures.
hey everybody, this is Bill Cruz, so y'all can quit texting me. There is a voluntary evacuation for low-lying areas south.
Look what they done.
Here, hold mommy's hand.
Wow.
The sheer volume of water caused rivers and bayous to crest well above flood stages, quickly inundating thousands of homes. Major highways across the region turned into fast-flowing rivers, cutting off transportation and severely compromising critical public infrastructure.
Sister?
Get a video.
The state of Mississippi bore the initial brunt of the severe weather system, with the southern counties experiencing the most intense rainfall. Local meteorologists reported that a month's worth of rain fell in less than 2 days, quickly saturating the ground.
Wow.
This intense downpour turned low-lying neighborhoods into lakes and created an immediate crisis in Pearl River County. There, the structural stability of the Anchor Lake Dam became a primary concern for local emergency and safety officials. Emergency management personnel observed water levels rising past critical spillway capacities, prompting immediate action. To ensure public safety in the event of a structural failure, mandatory evacuation orders were issued for residential areas located directly downstream.
Idiot in the black truck just flew around me so he can go through it.
In Stone County, particularly around the Perkinston area, the transition from heavy rain to severe flooding happened in a matter of hours. Campgrounds and recreational vehicle parks were completely submerged, catching many visitors off guard as standard evacuation routes became impassable.
Tengo que agarrar esa calle para ir para mi hotel room. No, thank you.
This is the end of the Teacot Road on the Mansura side.
First responders and local search and rescue teams demonstrated immense bravery, utilizing boats and high-water vehicles to navigate the flooded zones. In some instances, rescue crews had to use specialized equipment to access individuals trapped inside mobile homes. The severe weather also took a heavy toll on the state's workforce and infrastructure. Tragically, local officials confirmed one storm-related fatality in Franklin County, involving a dedicated county road crew worker who was actively trying to clear debris. Beyond the immediate physical danger, the flooding caused massive disruptions to daily life and public utilities. Over 10,000 homes and businesses across southern Mississippi lost electrical power, as trees fell on power lines and substations were compromised.
It's right down the road from our house.
Damn, cuz.
Oh, we waiting at the light? That's the thing? We was doing that for real? I didn't think so. I thought we were just...
As the weather system drifted westward, it unleashed an even greater volume of precipitation onto the state of Louisiana. Central and southern parts of the state experienced atmospheric conditions that maximized rainfall efficiency, resulting in historic accumulation totals. The small community of Ploshville became the epicenter of the deluge, recording an astonishing 22 inches of rainfall in less than 48 hours. Weather historians noted that this volume of water represents a catastrophic amount of water for modern infrastructure to handle.
Get out of here, man.
This is at Vintage and the Duncan Canal. Please stay off the streets.
In Avoyelles Parish, located northwest of Baton Rouge, the impact on residential neighborhoods was severe. Local officials estimated that at least 200 homes sustained significant water damage as bayous burst their banks and entire streets disappeared.
Slidell, Louisiana.
That's how you know the water is draining, because it's dumping straight into the canal.
I'm not taking no chances. Hell no.
The disaster in Louisiana was not limited to rising waters, as extreme atmospheric instability also generated several confirmed tornadoes. In Avondale, a localized tornado damaged roofs and shattered windows, leaving a trail of debris through a residential neighborhood. Another dramatic incident occurred in Jefferson Parish, where a suspected tornado strike caused a major freight train derailment. 14 cargo cars were pushed off the tracks by high winds, shutting down a vital rail corridor for emergency inspections.
Y'all, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You didn't know this canal was right here? Huh?
Fortunately, the major metropolitan area of New Orleans managed to avoid the absolute worst of the storm's fury. While peripheral areas like Kenner and Houma experienced localized street flooding, the city's sophisticated pump systems functioned as intended.
Okay, so we start this hour with some very sad news out of Mississippi. That's where the community is. I'm in
River Parishes.
The dual state disaster has triggered a massive, coordinated response involving local, state, and federal agencies. High water vehicles, airboats, and helicopters remain deployed across both states to monitor vulnerable areas and assist displaced families. The financial and structural recovery from this event is expected to take months for the hardest hit communities. Roads will need to be rebuilt, bridges inspected for integrity, and hundreds of families will now face the daunting task of repairing their homes.